Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I know that it's been like forever since I filmed anything. So I just kind of wanted to do a little update before I jumped right into my February favorites. So I mentioned last video, I think, that I was moving apartments. So I'm all moved in, everything's decorated, I finally feel like my apartment's finished. But then on top of that, I was waiting on a camera because my dad bought me a camera for my birthday, which was the very beginning of December. And then I ended up not liking that camera, so we took it back and we were just kind of like on the hunt to find one for the right price, all of that. So I ended up getting one last week. I know it's like end of February and my birthday was in December, but anyways, I'm so happy that I got it. I'm so thankful that my parents did that for me for my birthday. And then I was just waiting on lights to come in, and so they finally came in, and that is why I'm finally filming. So that's pretty much an update on my life, and now we can just get into my February favorites. I think two things I'm going to talk about are hair products, and these were actually sent to me, and when I first got the email and then got them in the mail, I was very upfront that I wasn't going to make a video if I didn't like them. I was just not going to bash them or even mention them at all, but I just wouldn't have made a video if I didn't feel like they were actually genuinely good products. And I've been using them for the past like 3 weeks and I am in love with them. So the brand is Pura Dior, and they actually sent me a shampoo, a conditioner, and a bottle of their argan oil. This is the bottles right here. They're super big. I was expecting like a little sample size, but no, they sent me like the full bottles. I love that they come with a pump. That was like my first thing that I noticed whenever I saw them, because I hate in the shower having to pick up a bottle and dump it out into my hand. I drop it. I put them to the test, and I found myself completely only reaching for these in the shower. They have quite a few things if you look on their website, but the one they sent me was the Enriching Shampoo Daily Texture Enhancer. These are also, they have no harmful sulfates, no SLS, no parabens, and they are gluten-free, which is awesome because I only like to use sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. And then the conditioner that they sent me was the Healing Conditioner, which has the Daily Manageable for enhanced shine and silkiness. I have very, very fine hair, so I'm always looking for something that's going to give me more volume and make my hair not look so lifeless. One thing I hate about sulfate-free shampoos is that they don't lather. That's the only thing I do miss about using my shampoos with sulfate in them, is that they can get that really big, like intense lather going on. This one does that. So I do wash my hair twice in the shower. The first time that I do it through, I just do a little bit just to touch everywhere. Then I'll rinse it. And then the second time I'll do a full pump, and then I'll put it everywhere, and I get a huge big lather with this one, and that's one thing that I really do love about this. The conditioner is so soft. I am not even kidding. I'll just like rub it like this through my hair when it's wet and then shower, and it feels so soft. So I've really, really been loving these. They also sent me their Pura Dior Argan Oil Body, Hair, and Face Treatment. So I love putting argan oil on my face at night. And before I go to bed, after I've done like my nighttime routine, I will put this all over my face just for extra moisture. And I've been loving this, and I definitely recommend these products. They were so sweet and offered me a discount code for you guys. So if you want to check out their website and order anything, use the code LennyH, and that's going to get you a discount off of anything on their website. I'm not getting any of the proceeds for this. I don't get anything off of it. So if you're uncomfortable using codes or whatever, you don't have to. It's just going to save you a little bit of money. I don't get anything from it. So this is all 100% my honest opinion about these products. Okay, so now I don't have that many things here to talk about. A few of them are brand new to me that I just completely discovered. Some of them are things that I've had for a while and I maybe re-fallen in love with them, or that I just never really gave a chance. So I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna start with primers. Nivea Post Shave Balm for Men. I'm in love with this. So I got the sensitive one for me, and I just wanted to try it because I'm always looking for a primer that's going to prolong my makeup. And I mean, it was like $5, so why not? And I love it. It feels so like it just glides onto your skin. You barely have to use any of it. I've noticed that it really does make my makeup last longer. And I mean, it also smells really good. It smells like a boy. But I've just been like in love with this. I find myself using it every single day. So that's definitely one of my favorites for the month. Moving on, I have 2 foundations to talk about. So the first one is the Loreal Lumi Cushion Foundation, and I am in the shade W5.5. It's a little bit dark for me, but there's not a huge color range for these, which is my only complaint about them. But I really do like this foundation. I use this on day like when I have class, and I know that I'm like kind of in a hurry, but I don't want to just look like I just rolled out of bed. But I also don't want to have a full face of foundation on to go to class. So I will just reach for this and I will open it up. I'm sure everyone's seen it. I'll just go ahead and show you. You open it up and it literally looks like this. It has literally a sponge right there in the middle of it. And I just take my damp beauty blender and I just like bounce it in there a few times, and then I just bounce it all over my face. And I am in love with it. I love the finish that it gives. It's super buildable, which I was not expecting from a cushion foundation. I expected it to just kind of stay light coverage. But I ended up really, really liking this, and I find myself using this majority of the days out of the week. And then the other foundation is new to me. I saw that Sephora had this deal going on. It came with like a kit, and it was like a black beauty blender, this foundation, and then like a sample primer and a sample beauty blender cleanser. And I needed a black beauty, black beauty blenders are my favorite anyways, and I needed a new one, and I'd always been wanting to try this foundation, so I was like, why not? So it is the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and I surprisingly really liked it. When I very first pumped it out of my hand, I didn't think I was going to be a fan of it. I, first of all, do not like the smell of it. It smells like straight foundation. That sounds so dumb because it is a foundation, but you know what I mean. You know how MAC foundations just have that smell about them? This one is like stronger than MAC foundations. It just has a very intense smell. And I've actually used it quite a few times now, and it has quickly become my favorite full coverage foundation. I love it. It is full coverage. You don't have to use a lot of it. The smell is really my only complaint about it. I do love it. I think it lasts a long time. I think it doesn't crease or get like cakey or anything on my face. I think you can use too much of it, then it will get cakey. But if you just kind of use it sparingly and build it instead of going straight in with a lot of product, then it's a great full coverage foundation that lasts a long time. Okay, moving on is the Instant Age Rewind. It's the Maybline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and this is in the Neutralizer one. I have been in love with this. I have had it for a long time. Hype about this has been huge, 4 years. And I just never really was too obsessed with it. I don't know why. I just didn't think it really did anything. And I think it's because I was so pale. And now that I've finally gotten some color back and I'm a little bit tanner, I love the highlight that this gives me. I don't want to say that I like this for my concealer only, because I don't think it's that amazing of a concealer as far as coverage goes. But I do love, I'll put this on sometimes under my foundation, and then I'll put my foundation on, and that way I do see the coverage and the highlight with it. But the majority of the time, I'll just put this under my eyes right here, and then I'll take my concealer that I use and I'll put it over it and then down further too. And so the two of them together, I get full coverage and I get a highlight out of it. And I've just really been loving this lately. There's just something about it that I find myself reaching for it every day. Next is a powder. Well, it's a powder foundation, but I use it as a bronzer, and this is the Maybline Fit Me powder. And I know so many people love this powder and they use it as a finishing powder. Some people use it as a foundation. I ended up loving it for a bronzer. So I got the shade 330 Toffee Caramel, however you say it. And it's super dark, as you can tell, like next to my face. Like, it's definitely not my foundation color, but I love it as a bronzer. Since it is made for foundation, it glides on and it blends so nicely. Lastly, I have lip products to talk about. So everyone and their uncle and mom and dad and cat and sister and dog and nephews comes out with a new lip product, it seems like every day. And naturally, makeup lovers, we have to try them all, you know? Because you just never know which one's going to be the best one. So, that being said, I saw that the Colourpop Ultra Satin lips were coming out, and I was so excited. So I actually only ordered 4 of them because I wanted to try them and test the formula before I ordered all of them, because let's be honest, they're so affordable, I'm going to order every shade. And the shades that I got were Tulips, Prim, Frickin' Frack, and Cozy. I love the formula. I'm wearing them right now. Right now I actually have on 2 lips. I got one of the Colourpop lip liners to go with it. I got Frickin' Frack because I thought this would just be the most universal and neutral one, but I have like 15 liners that are the same color as that because, you know, we just always buy the same colors and everything because that's what we do as girls. So I really, really do love the formula of these. They last forever. They don't dry my lips out as bad as these ultra matte ones. Do you see how it's it's a matte, but there's a little bit of a sheen to it in the middle of my lips. I just love it. They last forever. They are not completely transfer proof at all. They're not going to have all of those like staying power of super ultra matte lips, but that's okay because I would gladly sacrifice that for the comfort and the moisturizingness of these. So yeah, that's pretty much all of my favorites this month. I know there was not that many. I've gotten so much new makeup, but I've been putting off using it because I wanted to film, and then now it's just basically a collection of new makeup to try that I really need to do. So I'm super excited. I definitely will be doing some first impressions videos and then some review videos, and I also have quite a few tutorials that my family and friends have requested. So I'm super excited to be back, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.